Hi, my name's Nick. I'm 20. I do fabrication and I'm a car enthusiast. First car I owned was a Subaru Forester handed down by my grandparents when they passed away. It was a perfect time because that's when I just got my L's, so it was like the first car I properly learnt in and actually drove. I bought my first Nissan Skyline R34. It was my 4-door. Loved that car to bits. My first actual Japanese import car. Enjoyed every single moment of it, but it was already done up when I bought it. Already had things modified, so in the meantime, I bought a Lexus IS200. I bought it completely stock off one owner, so it was very looked after. And within 2 months, I sold my Skyline and I started doing up that Lexus, and that car was great. I went to go buy a Lexus IS300, that was my next car. Yeah, bought that stock as well, so I did the same things to that, suspension, wheels. Yeah, love that car, still have it, learned a lot in that car. Next, I still had the money saved up, so I bought a Lexus LS430. That car was probably one of my favorites I've owned. And then within, I'd probably say a month, I bought my Skyline behind me, the R34 2-door. Flew down to Sydney, just didn't see it in person, so I just took a big gamble. I was happy with it. So yeah, I've had this car for about 5 months already. It's always been a big goal of mine to own one of these, and to finally have one feels good. It's a great conversation starter. Everybody loves it, especially the kids. They always get excited over it. It's just fun to drive. The car with the deepest connection, I'd probably say, it's probably my IS300. That's the car I've had the longest for. I've done heaps to it. It's taught me heaps of things, like mechanical wise, and just literally everything from driving to on-track drifting. And no, it's great. I love it. Enjoyed every single moment of it. Not planning to see it go anytime soon. When I was little, I'd always watch movies and games with cars in it. Need for Speed and definitely Fast and Furious, playing games on PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, just Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, me and my brother would always play. We'd take turns on the PlayStation 2 back in the day. And his name is Braith. He's my only sibling. He's older than me by 2 years, so he's 22. Always been close to my brother. Always spent most of our childhood together, doing stuff together. Yeah, he also has an interest in cars, especially from me. He wasn't too big into them until I got my first car, and then he started looking into them more, and then he eventually got his first car, which is a Toyota 86. Yeah, we always work in cars together. Whenever he needs help, I'm always happy to jump in, help him. I always want to see him have like a better car than me. He's gone through some rough times, and his car's like his pride. I enjoy him, so I've always wanted to see him do better. Deepest connection I made through the car community, just making a lot of friends, meeting a bunch of new people. It's always great to meet new people. But yeah, we always meet up at the car wash before the meet, grab something to eat, and then always cruise up together with a bunch of other people. I knew some of them before car meets, but it's definitely brought us a lot closer, and now bring them up every single time we go to a meet. Have I been involved or witnessed any crashes? I've been in one. I wasn't driving, but I was a passenger. It was wet. Next thing, we're on the wrong side of the road and we get T-boned. Hit the passenger door where I was and got pretty injured from it. Still haven't fully recovered, so it's definitely an eye-opener. Did it deter me from cars at all? No, not really. I know my limits. I don't push my limits with other people around, and I know what I'm capable of. So if I'm pushing my limits, I don't really think about crashing. It's the last thing I really want to think about. I just focus on what I'm actually doing, but it's never really come across my mind. I've had a few close calls, but nothing too serious. So about 2 weeks ago, I sort of spun out on the highway on the way to work. I was in the far right lane and just roads were wet and I slid out, causing me to go into the back of a semi-truck, and then as I was still sliding, I slid into the far left lane and got T-boned by a van. So yeah, it was quite a big crash. Pretty sad to lose my car that I was actually planning on keeping for a while. I had a lot planned to it, but yeah, it sucks, but it's whatever. As long as I'm right, and then car's a car. So. It is definitely an eye-opener on how fast things can happen. So yeah, just definitely be more careful next time. Yeah, the crash was pretty scary. My life flashed before my eyes. It just happened so fast. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, or just before 6. So as I spun out, I saw the back tires of the semi-truck, and I was just praying not to get caught and dragged along with him. But luckily, after I hit that, I kept sliding, and as I looked to my left out of the passenger window, I just saw a van coming straight towards me. But lucky it was on the passenger side that he hit. But yeah, after I smashed into him, I just kept sliding and then hit the barrier and stopped in the side of the freeway. But yeah, it was pretty scary. I felt fine after the initial crash. Guess all the adrenaline was kicked in and didn't really feel much, but over the coming days I started to get injured, and yeah, injuries started to show a little bit more, and now I've got back pain for the past 3 weeks. I've been off work for the past 3 weeks as well. So yeah, it's definitely done something to me. Well, yeah, after I crashed a car, I had no car, so I sold the Skyline the 4 days before that. So I should have been sitting at home the whole time. Bought a 2003 E46 BMW. So I'm pretty happy with it. Nice car for only $8 grand as well, so definitely a steal. My family, they don't really care much about the car. As long as I'm right, I'm walked off unscathed. That's the main part for them. Yeah, at the end of the day, it was just a freak accident. Nothing I can really do about it, but as long as I walked out alright, car's a car, that can be replaced easily, but you know, I sort of can't be, so yeah, it's not too bad.